What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another tips and tricks video for your PlayStation, where today I'm going to be showing you guys my best PS5 video output settings for the highest quality graphics and best colors for PlayStation 5. Now, I get asked a lot about video output settings, and truthfully, I think a lot of PlayStation users really overthink this because the PS5 actually makes it very easy to get the best settings with very little effort on your part. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys my recommendations. So in your video output settings, I always recommend setting your resolution to automatic. And the reason why is because the PS5 is pretty much always going to select the best possible resolution for your television or monitor automatically. Now you can always do this yourself if you want. So for my instance, I could keep it set to the highest 2160p and everything would work just as good. Even 120 FPS works fine when you have your resolution set manually. But my general recommendation when going for best picture quality is to just keep it on automatic because it takes a lot of the guesswork out of adjusting your settings and it makes it much easier. Next is 4K video transfer rate, and to my best understanding, this refers to chroma subsampling, and that is basically how color information is compressed within the video signal. Now, personally, I leave this on automatic as well with no issues, but if you notice any screen flickering or weird lines in your picture, it's actually recommended to adjust the setting to a -1 or a -2. Really, it just depends on how your TV or your monitor handles color information. But in most cases, you're going to be just fine with the automatic setting. Now, if your television or monitor supports HDR, I do recommend enabling it, but you do not want to forget to manually adjust the HDR setting. This is extremely important, otherwise the picture is either going to look too dark or too washed out. Now, making these adjustments is fairly simple. You just want to use the up and down arrows to adjust the brightness until the symbol is barely visible. Now, personally, I do this a little bit differently. I actually go one step past barely visible on screens 1 and 2, and then I go to barely visible on screen number 3. Next up is RGB range, and basically you want this setting to match whatever setting your television or monitor is using. Now, with my monitor, this option is actually blurred out when using HDR, so personally, I keep it on the recommended automatic setting. But if you're unsure which RGB setting you should be using, it's best to look through your TV or monitor settings. Now, there are a lot of gaming monitors that default to a full setting, whereas some televisions may only support a limited setting. And then there are a lot of newer televisions that actually let you manually adjust it. So it really just depends on your hardware. Now, again, if you're unsure, I recommend looking through your TV or monitor settings first. And if you can't find anything, you can always Google your exact TV or monitor to find out this information because it won't necessarily be the same for everyone. Okay, so the last and final thing I recommend doing if you want the best picture settings for PS5 is to go into your game and app settings and then select game presets and then set the performance or resolution mode to resolution. And what this is going to do is it's going to prioritize in-game image and graphics quality over performance. So if your goal is to make sure that your games look as beautiful as possible, then you definitely want to change this setting. But that's it. Now you know how to get the best picture settings for best graphics and resolution on the PlayStation 5. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video and found it useful or at least interesting. And if you did, make sure to leave a like rating on the video, comment below to let me know what you think. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.